Amina kulukeni sawa ya kwani mashakil vijere salambi wasulu Amina kulu ibu badu ya jama mashakil vijere salambi wasulu salam alaikum alaikum salam salam alaikum alaikum salam salam kama binadibet ya kwani na 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 Bele mabipako salam dema binadibet ya kwani na 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 Choko zatu mafifako salam dema binadisho ya kwani na 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 Salam Salam alaikum Alaikum salam 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 alaikum Alaikum salam Peace is all we need in our families in our country Salam Salam ya unina deiru Fijunu Sudan Soccer number one Akuma aku geni sawa Oko ta oko geni sawa yeah. Jeran majeran geni sawa Sabi masabi geni sawa yeah. Gebila magebila geni sawa Bele mabele geni sawa yeah. Salam Salam alaikum Alaikum salam 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 alaikum Alaikum salam 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 alaikum Alaikum salam 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 alaikum Alaikum salam.
Waiting for a few more to tune in. Let's wait for a few more. Meanwhile, I'll play music until we have enough people. Waiting for a few more to tune in. Waiting for a few more. Let's wait a few more. Lakini Jonathan mama lakini Jonathan mama mabigeni bekian degiga wai kanjena ta mama amulo haja bata mama mabiwon so haja kulu kulu jeni do madana jena lazimi adibu jeni do madana. Waiting for a few more to tune in. Ana muzekir sangita izaman isinto dol dol jena esse gilas dol jena esse kura anfogo hina mami habisu sangala itama bidugu jena tadodol kanamu mubatal kanarabia mafi jena dema biruwa mederesa kama biu jesma jena dema biruwa fikenisa kama wodilo aki jena debi habara sulu don karabu jena de dala uki jena madana jena lazimi adibu jena madana itana hajatani itana hajatani itana hajatani Sana dele mama sana dele papa sana dele mama sana dele papa One more song, then we'll start. Please help us by sharing it, share it, and invite if you don't mind. If you can share it and invite, share it and invite. That would be great. If you can share and invite, that will be awesome. Waiting for a few more to tune in. Waiting for a few more. Send us likes and heart. Tarabuna, Kelemari Jamara Jama, Kelero de Kitam, Kelina Bashiru, Oile Dunia, Kaparata Yesu, Matari Jawara, Kelina Mashile, Tarabuna, Kelemari Jawara Jama, Kelero de Kitam Jama, Kaparata Yesu. Habari ya Yesu, usirudi nyuma, jambeni mbele. Nimesema ambia dunia habari ya Yesu, usirudi nyuma, acha twende mbele. Dunia, hapata Yesu, atanijawara, mashine kidamu. Dunia, hapata Yesu, atanijawara, mashine kidamu. Please help us by sharing it, invite and share. And also send us like. If you can send us like, that would be great. If you can send like, share and like, share and like. And every once in a while, you can send us heart. I will appreciate if you can do that. We'll start now after this song. Linda Michael, how you doing? I hope you figure out this time so you can contribute. Okay. First of all, thank you all for waiting. If you can help me by sharing it, if you can share it, that would be great. It's good to see all of you guys. Today is Thursday, the 7th, April 7th. We are back now to Family Common Sense. And thank you, Wifey, for sending likes and heart. Thank you. She's watching us while she's at work. Okay, if we can, if we don't know how to do it, if we can, yes, help us by sharing it. If we can, please, you can go Google Sister Lula. Google this app called StreamYard. If you click the link that is there, because there's a link, if you click there, it will give you 3 dots in the corner on upper right. Click on that 3 dots. It will ask you to give permission your camera and your audio, I mean your voice. Click accept. After that, it will direct you to come to StreamYard. It will open another browser, and that browser will bring you to the studio here. And I'll be able to see you down below. If I see you down below in the studio, I will bring you up to speed. So if you follow those 3 steps, I'm sure you will not have any issue. Uh, Magog says send me the link. Okay, all right. I will send the link here again for someone that anybody want to contribute. I will send the link again. Click on the link. It will bring you directly to the studio. It will allow you to come in. Just click on that StreamYard.kq697. If you click there, that will give you opportunity to come in, and you can weigh in and you can give us your point of view. It's really very easy instruction, and at the same time, it could be very complicated. You have to allow your camera. You have to give permission to your camera. And then when you come in to the studio, I will give you option. If you want to participate with only your voice, we can do that too. Because I understand it's late. Our sister Vivian, she always contribute with only her voice because she work in the morning, and you can do that if you accept, if you give permission to your phone for StreamYard to operate. You have to allow, you have to give permission to your phone. Josephine Yata, good happy Thursday to you as well. Thank you all. Let me see from the beginning. Lola, say hello, hello to you as well, and good to see you. Please help me by sharing it if you don't mind. And also we have Magog says send the link. The link is up there. Click on the link. That will give you option to come in. Josephine Yata said happy Thursday, and happy Thursday to you as well. Sister Elizabeth mentioned that hello brother, happy Thursday. I'm on my way home and I will see you later, but I'm waiting in my car. Cool, no problem. Anytime, weigh in, come over, give us your point of view. Tell us what advice can you give to couples. You see, the spirit of cheating is there and it's hard for some people to control. It's a sickness that need to be addressed, need help. And the way I look at it, why people cheat? If you are blessed with a wife, or wife if you're blessed with husband, what are you going to gain? What are you going to get when you cheat as a husband or as a wife? For men, uh, some men are able to control themselves, and some it's hard for them to control themselves. You know, it's a sickness that is there, but not everybody practicing it. Not everybody's have the spirit or has or cheats. Marriage is it's something wonderful. It's gift. Hello, Alice. How are you? Good to see you. Marriage is a gift. Marriage is a commitment. Marriage is a vows. It's a long-term commitment, which comes with opportunities. It comes with gift. It comes with blessing. It comes with everything. But it's on you to either accept it and to make it workable. But not everybody can make it through. Of course, there's going to be up and down. You will face challenges. You will face uh, things that sometimes is hard for you to even imagine. But the topic today is about the cheating. Where does that come from? Because you have to, if you used to be a player back in the days, the moment you make a vows with your spouse, the moment you find your other half, you're supposed to stop everything that you used to do. We all have past, but don't allow your past to determine your future. Don't allow your past to control your future. Because to set up your future, it's going to be based on you as a person. You are in charge of building a healthy relationship. You are in charge of building a nice, lovely family. You are in charge of designing how do you want your family to be. At the same time, you can turn around and destroy all the good things, all the blessings that you have. Because not everyone feel uh, or feel that I'm a blessed. Not everybody feel that is blessed because marriage is a blessing, right? There's so many people are greedy, they want more, even though they are totally blessed. But because of the greedy that they have in their hearts, they want more. And that's why you will see some people when they get money, a lot of money, our politicians, our ministers, MPs, people that are in the government, you will see them, they have multiple wives. So the question is that, is it not enough for them, for you, for him to have only one? Can you not be pleased with one? If you're talking about children, can you not produce 10 children with only one person? What are the excuse? What are the reasons that you will convince me that because I'm rich now, since I'm rich, I will have multiple wives because I'm rich? If you're rich, you're blessed, which means that you're supposed to uh, save something for your family, for your near future, because those kids, they grew up very fast. They grow up fast. You need to design, you need to secure the future, you need to do something to secure future for them. And that's why it's very important for you to choose or what kind of lifestyle or standard that you want. So when it comes to advice, can you give can you give advice to a husband or wife that's cheated? What advice can you give to cheated husband or cheated wife? Before you give your advice, you must be honest to yourself because you cannot give advice if you are practicing cheating, if you are practicing the wrongdoing, then you are lying to yourself that you're giving advice to people and yet you still not obeying or not honest. So people that gives advice in that case, they must be honest to themselves. They must be capable of giving advice based on their personal life, based on the experience, based on what they went through, based on their temptation, based on what do you say, based on the things that they experience in life, then you will be capable, or you will be the right person that gives advice. Because if you are not honest person, if you're not capable to defend yourself, or to be honest yourself, then your advice will be baseless. Your advice will be void, VOID. Your advice will be void because you're not honest, you're not capable, you're not experienced. You don't have enough experience to give advice when it comes to cheating husband or cheating wife. You will barely find, or you will barely see women that cheat. Women that cheat comes based on revenge. When a woman cheat, they don't cheat because they like it. They don't cheat because they wanted to. They cheat based on anger. You're starting it, I will finish it. And the spirit of revenge, always the woman will be the victim. Any woman that revenge because her husband cheat, in the end, they will label you like prostitute. And that's something that we must educate our people. It is something that we must advise ourselves, our loved one, because it is real. This is a very real issue. The question or the act is not based on what happened at the moment. The damages comes after, afterward, after you have enjoyed, after you have cheated, you will feel sorry for your act. Because most people they feel sorry after the act or after the problem happened. And that's why let's be wise. Be wise when it comes to cheating. Think carefully. I'm doing it because I'm upset. I'm upset. My husband started. I'm going to finish it. Because when we do is when we the marriage doesn't need competition. Let's not compete over who's right and who's wrong. Let's not compete on I'm a cheater and I will continue. If you want to do so, it's up to you. If you have children, the kids will be the one that suffer the most. As we know the story or the terms, there's a say that Fisei Bugulinu, when two elephant fights, the grass will be the victim. If two elephant fights, the grass always be the victim. In other words, the grass will damage or the grass will messed up. So when you are cheating as wife, as husband, who are the grass? Or what grass we're talking about? We're talking about the kids, the kiddo. They're the ones that will be victimized. They're the one going to be victims from your act as couples. Giving advice to couples, it is not easy. And at the same time, who have the ability to fix the problem? Who can advise you when it comes to this situation? So many people they advised could be harmful, or so many people they advise could be fruitful. It depends on your circumstance. It depends on how deep or how heavy you are taking the case, because every case is different from one another, from one family to another family. Every case is different from a person to person. Every person acts differently, and every person they have a different emotion when it comes to solving this kind of problem. Some they taking it easy, and some they taking it really hard. It is easy for some men to convince their wife, and life goes on. And it's not easy for some women when they see their husband cheated. It takes time for them to let go. It takes time for them to forgive. It takes time for them to go back to normal life. It takes time for them to forgive you, because not all of them that they will forgive their husband. Not all of them. No. And some they good, they know how to tolerate those kind of act. Some you can see in their face, the way they act, the way they behave, you can tell that they take this problem deeply. Not easy for them to let go. So many of them that when لما يكون حاجة زي كده بيحصل, they don't take it easy. So to give advice to a cheated husband or to cheated wife, it is not easy. Even your own parents. I have my brother Duong here. Let me see him. My man, long time, man.
How you doing, bro? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I salute you, man.
Yeah, good to see you, bro.
Good to see you, man. How's everything?
Yeah, I've been busy, man, just doing assignments and stuff. Yeah,
I
you know,
understand you're busy with the school, man. It's not easy.
yeah, yeah. It's not easy at all.
I hope you're
Yeah,
doing well.
yeah. I'm doing good, man. Excellent.
You guys are the
And
future, man. You are the next president very soon.
uh,
And I'm gonna be your office manager, man.
I want Chwal to be the first male president.
Cool. All right. Let's vote for
Chwal,
him.
uh, I want Chwal to be the first male
Sure.
president.
Sure is a politician now. The Nasser
Yeah,
Khalas. Huh?
yeah.
Politics becomes the thing. Good to see you, brother. And we are busy with this clubhouse become a cancer for us, man. Yeah, the people they just really uh, they هم خلاص خلوا they خلوا Facebook, you know. Everybody now focus on في clubhouse more than Facebook, you know.
Yeah, they spoil it, especially government supporters. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
too negative, and they don't know how to reason, and they just make it about just insulting and negative stuff instead of having
Exactly.
constructive discussion.
Exactly.
Mm,
Exactly. Exactly. And
yeah.
okay, now there's a lot of people here. They want to come, and it was not easy for them to come. And I already told them the instruction. Was it easy for you to come in?
Yeah, see, I just followed
And
the
what instruction? What did you do?
I
Because
just
some of us
click
here, this
I just click on the StreamYard link and then
hmm
just follow the thing
instruction.
through Chrome. Yeah,
Exactly.
I, yeah. I'm using my MacBook now, so I was on YouTube and then
Hmm.
I clicked on the StreamYard and then it opened the Chrome and
Hmm.
then and now I'm talking to you on Chrome now.
It
It's
was not hard for
stream.
you. It was
No,
just
it's not
easy.
hard. No, no.
Okay. I hope other can follow because I dropped the link early, and some guys, some friends here say that please drop the link. I did, but they still cannot come yet. I don't know what's the issue.
No,
Some use iPhone and some use Android,
no. It
Samsung.
does. It does. It's not a problem. If it's Android or iPhone, you just
Hmm.
click on the StreamYard and you follow it. Follow the link.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank
Mm.
you. So what can you tell us? I know you're young. You're not married yet. But
Yeah,
of
I'm
course,
married.
with our wisdom.
I'm married. I have a wife, but
Oh, you do? I
yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
So
that.
I just wanted to yeah, I don't have anything to speak about it. I just wanted to speak about the South Sudanese men
Mm,
and the whole concept of marriage
mm,
and the way, yeah, and the concept of divorce. I mean, not divorce. I mean cheating. Yeah, cheating
mm.
in South Sudanese society, because I can hear myself speaking. Can you put yourself on mute?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me do that. If you can.
Yeah, I think it's good now. Yeah, because in our culture, like South Sudanese culture in general, like there's nothing called a man has cheated. Like in our society, the men you can do what you want. You get you can marry as many women as you want. Um, you can have as many kids as you want. Um, but that concept of cheating, it usually applies to women in our culture, even though it's wrong. But and I think there's a clash of cultures. When you come to the Western world, and the people who got married here, especially like the traditional people who have a traditional way of living, and I think that's had a big impact on the marriages, because a lot of the guys believe that we can have as many as we want, and and in our culture, the man is always right, the women are always wrong, and that's the mentality that's true. Is a fact, and so I think that's a big issue when it comes to marriages, and it causes a lot of divorces, especially here in the West. And I think it's culture shock, because there's the different way of seeing things. In the Western world, is you and your wife, just one wife, and a solid family unit, you, your wife, and your kids. No other wives, no extended family. That's the way people live here. But um, somebody who grew up in back home with the extended family system and having a polygamous marriage of many wives, um, is very difficult for them to accept that change. And then when they want to get another wife here, it creates problems with their marriage, and then they have to get a divorce, and then it creates a lot of challenges. So yeah, if you want to add something, then I can respond to you. Yeah, you unmute.
Okay. Okay. But how come for Western world we are managing? It's okay for us to manage it, and it's not. It's easy for us to have one wife. Do you think because people have a lot of money, people have money, especially in South Sudan, when you have a lot of money, you will marry another wife just because you have money, you want to uh, extend your family to be big, you know, and at the same time you can do it with one wife. It's not a big deal. You can have as much as children you want. It's up to you, right? Like at the same time, why? Why in the Western world we manage that? It's okay. We can manage it in the Western world, but in Africa, uh, women's they have no voice.
Yeah, I think it's part of the corruption. I see it as corruption, having people getting married with hundreds of cows. Somebody who's 60, 70 years old getting married to a young girl and paying 300, 400 cows. And then what about the young people who didn't get married? The young people there, how are they going to get married? How will they afford those cows? You know, and we see a lot of that in our society, where older men in their 70s are marrying young girls who are the age of their children, instead of allowing their young children to get married. they still want to be young and get a young wife and all that, and it's part of the selfishness among a lot of the guys, the traditional people. And what is the benefit of having 5 wives and having 30 children, and you can't provide for them anyway? They're not going to provide for them, so it just increases the cycle of poverty in the society, and during the old days when we were fighting like the Turkish and Arabs and all that, people needed to have more people to fight. That's how our social structure was based on. You have to have a big family so that if there's a war, tribal war, people can fight. You have enough men to fight, or to fight external people that come, like Arabs and the Turkish that time. And another reason for having many wives and many kids was the mortality rate, because there was a lot of diseases that killed children before the age of 5. A lot of children never used to reach the age of 5, so that's why people have as many wives as possible, many children as possible, to keep the numbers up, so that we don't finish. But with the modern way of living now, and the cost of living as well, it's more with education. It makes sense to have a family that you can manage and have one wife. But I think South Sudan is still very conservative and very traditional and ancient. So we're jumping from that culture, that old culture, and then going straight to the modern way of living. So it's created a big clash. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, you have said it right, but okay. Now, when it comes, let's talk about the men. Okay, Uh, you will find some men, they have wives with children, كل حاجة, but they want to go outside and look for another one. Do you think is it a sickness? Is it a sickness, or they just do it for fun? I don't know. If you say sickness, it could be it could be treatable. If it's sickness, like if they're doing for fun, then what would be the future for this family, for that family, particular?
Well, they call it sex addiction. In the Western side, we call it sex addiction, or that's the term for it. And there's ways to deal with it, like therapy. But do our people acknowledge that they need therapy even for mental health? Do we acknowledge it, like the depression and anxiety and all that? We don't acknowledge it. We just see it as a normal thing or a weakness. So there's a lot of things that there's a therapy for everything, and there's a way to address issues. But um, the problem is with a lot of the guys, they don't accept that there's something wrong with them. We don't know how to reach out and accept that there's something wrong with what we're doing. You know, it's part of the culture as well. So that's how I see it.
So when it says sex addiction, uh, 60 out of 60% or 70%, they will not acknowledge that. In other words, they will not admit that they have sex addiction, for example, or they will not admit that they're facing any problem. They will pretend that they're okay. They will always find excuse, to get out of this problem. Uh, but in that kind of case, or that case, it need honesty there, because if we need help, both of you guys, you both couple, they need to sit together and try to address this issue and talk about it. But there's so many women, they don't have a, they don't have a ways to talk to their husband, to talk to their husband about this. You know, most women, they become maybe they're shy, or they don't know how to start. Because this is a very sensitive issue, and at the same time, maybe they felt, if they talk or they say something, they will upset their husband. or maybe the marriage will not go through. So in a way, it's very sensitive for women to come and talk about it, you know. But for you as men, if you notice that you have issue, do you think that it's better for you to go and try to find solution, try to get help, or you will continue doing what you're doing? Because if somebody need help, you will go and try to talk to your doctor, consult your doctor, like you mentioned earlier, or try to find solution. Like in finance bordo, they will not do that. They will just biscuit to us.
Yeah, there's people who won't accept it, but the way I would put it is, people shouldn't get involved. You shouldn't get into a committed relationship or marriage if you're not going to be faithful to your wife or your partner. You have to. If you're not that type of person to be in a committed relationship, don't do it. Don't just go with a woman and then you break the woman's heart. There's no point. Just stay single and just go to the club, mess around, do your thing. You don't need to get into a marriage or anything. uh,
Uh, the mushkila, wallah. This is a problem for it, huh?
yeah,
You know, and that's why I'm waiting for a woman to come and tell us we side bidam. How can they, how هم بيقدروا يعملوا شنو في مشكلة زي ده, but not all of them of course are facing the same مشاكل زي ده. في جزء منهم and they
yeah,
need help. And
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. With Univine, I think that the cultural thing is a big factor. Because when a woman cheats back home, like in Dinka culture, the man who cheated with the woman, you have to pay 7 cows or something like that. But there's nothing called a man cheating in our culture. We don't have that. It's not there. It doesn't exist. I know it's the same with Nuer as well. There's nothing called a man has cheated on his wife, or they have to pay a compensation or something. There's nothing like that. But it's all related to culture and coming to the diaspora and bringing that same culture back home here. It's not going to work. So people have to adapt to different ways of living. So if you don't adapt, you're gonna have problems in your family. So,
Okay, do you think because in a Western world, I've seen and khawajat is normal for them, for them it's normal, for some khawajat is normal for them. Do you think are we developing their culture في Western world? أنا في نساء كلهم they're married at the same time they have friend or a boyfriend or you name it whatever.
open relationship, open
Yes,
marriage,
open relationship.
like Will
Just
Smith.
ما ضروري يكون بس it's not only one, it's not only female, even male, not only men but even female too. So
Some people have it. Yeah, it depends on what you agree on. If you agree on that, it's okay. If you're happy with that, if people are happy in that kind of relationship, they can do it. If you're, yeah.
But you mentioned earlier about culture that زي ما انت قلت قبل شيء في culture Nuer, if something like that happened near Dinka, uh, you pay penalty like maybe 7 cows or whatever, you know. But when you are in Western world, those culture we don't have them.
Yeah, it's not a crime. It's not a crime in the West.
It's not. It's not a crime. Yes, it's not a crime. But how can we get out of this? You know, in order for us to have a healthy family, especially the young one that for diaspora, you know, because for us Kobarde, we know the culture and we come في جينا في diaspora, ما جينا صغار, we come that احنا جينا ناس عارفين culture very well. What about those people that العيال ولا the girls and boys that grew up in diaspora, you know, and they grow up in diaspora, but at the same time, uh, that's the environment they know, because that's what they know, you know. So how can you advise them that you have to stick to, at least commit to your husband or your boyfriend or whatever, you know? It's not easy, but we have to educate them. How? That's the question.
I don't know, man. But I think the commitment is there. People still like have like good marriages and good relationships. It's still there, and it comes from like if you see your parents, if you see your parents have a good relationship, you're more likely to emulate that kind of relationship as well. So it comes from your home, your upbringing. If you come from a house where there was domestic violence and a lot of trauma, it's likely you're gonna have problems as well if you don't resolve it. If you don't heal from what you grew up, the situation that you grew up in, and 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 whatever you see as normal, And if your dad wasn't nice to your mom, and then you grow up like that, seeing that, it can affect how you are with your relationships and your marriage. So if you don't heal from that, if you don't heal from that trauma, you know, then you can have problems. But I think there's still a lot of people who have positive marriages or relationships where they respect each other in our community, and there's negative ones as well. There's positive and negative. So
Speaking to that, في كمان there's a lot of single mom. They come, لما جو في diaspora, they come as single mom with no husband supervision or a husband advice. Maybe the husband يكونوا شغالين في جوبا ولا قاعدين في Africa, or maybe they ماتوا ولا whatever reason. قال يد واحد ما بصفق, but if the child grew up without dad, or if the dad is not around, do you think it's going to be their fault when they grow up and married? Because there's lack of supervision. The father is not there. You mentioned something very important. If the parents are strong, most likely the children will become successful in life, because there's supervision there. There's somebody that's give them advice. What if, those family grew up without dad? يلا جو single mom, or they come only with their mother. Do you think they will face that problem because the father is not around?
Yeah, people they're likely to have problems, but it depends on if the mother is conscious, like conscious enough to deal with those issues, like the dad not be around, and tries to play that role, and deals with the trauma of the dad not being around. If it's dealt with and the child gets the adequate support and nurturing that they from their mom, then they can still progress, can still do well. That's how I see it.
Okay, but I know it's not easy. And
It's not easy. It's not easy at all. A lot of the time it goes wrong, but there's still ways of dealing with it. Even like mentorship. If there's somebody, a male figure to mentor the children or the child, the boys, they get mentorship from even like with the school and like with sports and stuff like that. Those kind of resources can help, even with the youth workers and social workers. They can help with the young boys. So
okay, what about taking advice? Do you think you as person, as Duan, are you going to take advice from somebody that's married or somebody that is not married, if you have, or if you know someone that's facing those kind of problems? What advice, from what level you will take the advice from? هل زول بيكون مزوج ولا for someone that's just a counselor, or people that they can advise you? Because not everyone can advise you when it comes to that sensitive issues,
Well, it depends. It depends on the issue. What issue exactly is it? About the not having a dad in the house, or which one?
The cheating.
Or that one. Well, people who are like counselors or social workers, they're usually trained in or specialized in that field, and they have the knowledge and people who usually go into that have the experience. So they like with marriage counseling and things like that. So there are people who can help, who are qualified enough to help.
So you're trying to say that, it's better to take advice, somebody that's trained to help, or to that somebody that have experience.
It's good to get advice from to go to seek counseling, because the counselor is not going to judge you, and they're not going to speak about your family life outside. That's the whole. Yeah, yeah.
And that's the issue here. That's why most people, they just keep it to themselves. That is very sensitive. Otherwise, if you tell anybody, like a friend that you trust, tomorrow, they're the one going to sell you out.
Yeah, yeah. So it's good to find a. Yeah, counseling is good. It's good, like not just with the relationships, but with everything. Even with school counselor for kids, for adults, you're going through mental health issues, going to speak to somebody and going through therapy it's a good thing. It's not negative. It helps you be able to you can interact better with people around you, your family, and in your relationships. So therapy is not a bad thing, but we need to develop that culture of saying it's okay to go and seek support, instead of seeing it as a weakness, like it is in our culture. If you go to if you're going through depression or something, people will say that you're possessed by something, or somebody did kujur against you, or there's something. So it's good. We need to change that mindset and get the help that we need. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I will not stay long. I dropped the link, but it looks like maybe it's sensitive topic sometime. Lanama kulu topic that people will come and say whatever they want to say, or give us their point of view. Maybe they felt like, oh, this is sensitive. I don't think so. I can say something about this. You know.
Yeah, it's quite sensitive. Yeah, but I spoke about it in a different way. So I chose. I thought it's sensitive, but I thought I was come and speak in a different way about it, different side of it, and the different way it affects our people, like the cultural aspect, like I mentioned before, the culture, and coming the culture shock here of marriage. The marriage system is totally different. The Western marriage system is different to us, and the concept of marriage is different. So
Okay. Do you think it would help if somebody's before you married? Is it better to know the person very well, whether this person is a cheater, player, before any commitment? Lani, you're putting yourself into a ditch that you cannot get out of it. So, do you think it will be best to know the person very well before anything?
yeah, it's very important to know if you're getting into a relationship with someone, serious relationship. You have to learn about that person's character, and
Mm-hmm.
you have to you have to get to know each other and gain an understanding and understand and agree on what you both want for the future and what you want for each other, instead of going into something and then you and having regrets later on. So it's good to know what kind of what you're getting into, you know, because sometimes you can get into a relationship or marriage, and you didn't really understand the person, and then things can go wrong there, and then you have regrets. So it's good to understand the person first, and then get to know each other well. And yeah, it's very important to get to know each other. I can't hear you. I can't hear you, man. Guy.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe.
I was talking as I muted myself.
I think somebody was coming in.
Yeah, that's Vivian. But she came with audio, just the voice.
Oh,
We can hear from her because she worked in the morning. She usually come with only her voice because it's late now for her, but she always contribute. Let's hear from her.
okay.
Vivian, good to see you.
Good to see you too, guys.
How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Dang.
Hello, Viviana.
Yeah, what's up, guys? What is tonight? I'm so
Yeah,
excited. Tomorrow's.
Friday. Huh?
I know.
Hmm?
Beginners a hawajat ya guy. On
Wallahi,
Friday, they took so happy, smiling at work like crazy.
that's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, and with the long week, they can't wait, Metian Friday, so that you can relax,
Exactly.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully you were listening to what we were discussing.
I just came in and I just sent my request right away. I'm ready. I can listen to you guys.
Oh,
My turn will come after I hear you guys very well. But I stop still you guys talking about what when you dating someone.
yeah. What advice can you give to cheated husband or wife?
Oh, Deng is continue. Let him finish first. I will start after Deng.
Okay. Then
My
Don,
name is Dong. My name is Dong,
Don.
actually.
Sorry,
Dong.
I'll say. Yeah, Don. Go ahead. She want you to say something a little bit before she can come in.
No,
Don't.
we spoke extensively about so many
Mm,
things. I spoke about. I tried to summarize, but yeah, we spoke about. I spoke about the culture, the cultural clash. You know, like when people come to the diaspora,
mm,
and you know how in our culture, the men can marry as many women as they want, and
mm-hmm,
there's nothing called cheating. A man cheating in Sudanese culture or South Sudan culture, and I think that has a big effect on the marriages here in the diaspora because a lot of them, the men have still maintain that culture that we can have as many women, or you can go with many women as you want, and
but
then
it's not in the Bible.
Hmm?
But it's not in the Bible.
Yeah, but not everybody is Christian
They
though.
have to what?
That's true.
Not everybody's Christian, so even in our traditional religions, we're allowed to marry. So
Mm-hmm,
a different way. I'm not supporting polygamy, but I'm just
mm-hmm,
saying that that culture it has an effect on the marriages here when we come
mm-hmm.
outside. So
Yep.
so when we speak about cheating,
Mm,
especially with the men, we have to look at the culture that they come from and the impact on the marriages here in the Western countries. Yeah.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for you. When man went on second wife, he will come and ask his older wife about the second wife. Yeah.
That's true. That's it true in our culture, but some people don't follow it. Some people don't follow that.
And why we call it cheating? Because you're cheating behind my back. That the difference is here. When you want a wife, you will come to your wife. Hey, Marati, and in the if your wife agree with that, it's okay. If she didn't agree, it's still you're going to marry that woman because you want her. That don't call cheating. You honest and you come right away front to your wife and you tell her how you feel about the other wife you want to bring it. And in this time, I'm going to accept it because I don't have a choice. But if you're doing something behind my back, that called cheating. Because if I catch you anytime, you're dead. You know, that is really big thing. We like Sudanese, okay, or Armen Sudanese They don't see how much that affecting us, like a wife, like a girlfriend, when you cheating behind me. Because you're going to make me to feel insecure to myself. Maybe something I am missing it. Maybe something is not in me. That's why you're going out to the other wife, to other woman. That is really hateful. But some men, they don't think that way. You know, if now we come here for our Sudanese culture or Sudanese people, what they are going through a lot, you know, and we don't believe in like depression. We don't believe in like what you're going through. You're supposed to see like therapies or something. We don't see that as serious thing. But this is a really serious thing. We're supposed to sit down and talk about it. You know, I love my husband. When my husband go out there and find another girlfriend, and now we have a girlfriend out there, and I am here with the kids, I take care of all this family. Are you going to sit down and see and be okay with that? No, I am not going to accept that. If you don't want me, let me go. If you want her, come to me like our parents used to come to our moms, say, "Hey, Mara, another Naris Maratani." Or your uncles can come, "Hey, this wife, she have a too much girl. You have to find another woman who can bring a boy in the family." This is the couple reason back home we get married second wife. Or this woman, she have only 2 kids and she's stopping having more kids. You're going to go out there to marry second wife because you want to add some people in the family. Back home, we have reason. And definitely you can agree with that reason because it really makes sense. But our society here in US or wherever we are, it's not easy to have a 2 wife. It's not easy to have a 2 girlfriend, no wife, a girlfriend. It's not easy. When I am with you, a woman, I have to depend on you in everything. You have to bring me everything what I want because I am your woman. You know. But cheating, honestly, is big something wrong. We're supposed to think about it, how you hurt the other side, physically and emotionally. A more thing, can kill someone, the emotion, because that thing is hiding inside, nobody see. And that means killing you. You be alive physically, but inside you are dead. You know? If you don't see something in good in me, ask me. Tell me, "Hey, my wife, I need you to change the way you look. Hey, my wife, I need more attention from you. Hey, my wife, I want that and I want that." I'm going to respect her. And if I cannot do that, I will ask you, "Honey, can you please help me to do what you want?" But we are community, the man or woman, we don't have that to communicate about stuff we needed for each other. And then we starting cheating, or husband or woman, they're starting cheating. But if you are a real man, you're going to make your wife like anyone in the road can say salam. Mara filan wallahi mara ma fi minnu kalam. You know? And if Jesus want us to have a like 2 wives for a long, long, long time, everyone can have 2 wives, you know? And now in our time back home, not all of them, they call just Christian, but they are not believers. They just name. But now a lot of us coming to the light and accept Jesus in the life, and the married life, the doing it like the way God wanted. No one will wish to divorce. No one will wish to break his heart or his house, you know. Oh my God, wait a minute. My son, I think I locked the door. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, this boy. Okay, I'm coming.
You want to add anything? Because waiting for her.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like earlier, I was saying that therapy is very important and good communication. And
I think she's back. Are you back, Vivian?
I'm back. Yeah,
Okay.
you know, like sometimes, like the kids, they really, really wish to see the parents that happy. When they watch a movie or they're reading about romantic book or something, like you say, why my parents didn't do that, you know? And then in the future, honestly, guys, we really, really don't take this seriously. When the father is bad, doing bad stuff, her daughter, she's going the same what her mom went through. Because what the father did, he broke like many women heart out there. And God going to pay it in your daughter, by the way. But we don't think about that. Or sometime, some girl, like the way the father act to his mom, she's not ready for any man. And whatever she dating, she going to see just her father in that man. And then she going to broke up. And she going to continue to broke up, or she don't trust any man. You know, that really, guys, we have to take it seriously, because when God give us that kids is gift, like we just have to hold it for time with right way. If you choose to have a wife and kids, continue to be a real role model to your wife, to your kids. Because if you are broke, it's not honestly financially, I don't think it's a big deal, because you the one can make money will never make anyone. But you can be there for your kids like a parents, you know. And a lot of us, like a woman, if he go, he let him go, I'm going just to take the side support. What does side support do? They're going to give that child love? No. If you are a husband like a Sudanese man, when the divorce, when the kids come over, they think, oh, if I went and I buy this girl stuff, I buy this boy stuff, he's going to be happy. Like the selling love with the buying stuff. And we don't know we're hurting our kids. Really, you know. Sometimes when I see like that, I just like say, honestly, life is so crazy, like just think when we grow up with our parents, how they are having the life simple, and then you will never see your mom or dad shouting at each other. They're having always respect. If they have an argument, you never know. You never know what they have there. But here
Ibrahim.
us now. And we don't know how much we affecting our children. Life is crazy, guys. Life is really crazy, and this topic honestly is the best topic, guy. Yeah, go ahead, guys. If you guys have any question, I'm ready.
Okay. Thank you so much, Vivian. Amel, good to see you. Duong, you have question for Vivian before I give Amel?
no, I agree with everything she said, and I just, like I said before, a good communication is very important in relationships and marriages, and people need to accept that they're wrong, and when they did wrong, they accept they're wrong, and that's when people can reconcile and resolve issues. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Amel, welcome.
Thank you, thank you. So عشان انا وقفت العربية عشان مسافتنا امشي اوصل البيت. You should be done. So let me
Hmm.
just this is how important and that to add something in your topic.
Okay.
Mhm. المهم والله احنا نقول سلام عليكم كلكم في البداية.
أهلا حبيبة.
ازيك يا صاحبتي. انا اخش في التوبيك على طول. طبعا انا بتكلم من الناحيه بتاع النساوين، النساء ويلا الرجال.
مم.
ليه يعني النساوين why they cheat. في اسباب كثيره. بنبدا السبب الاولى، احنا عند ناس الدين عندنا طبعا في زول لو شاف واحده في الطريق وعجبه ممكن يرفعه وتشيله كمرتك، وانت ما عندك معاها.
يرفع ولا يسرقوا؟
بيسرقوا whatever they did however they ما بيقولوا رفعوه يسرقوا، ده احلى حاجه يعني. فبيسرقوا وما في علاقه بيناتهم، ما في اندماج، ما في حب. وطبعا المجتمع واهله ده جزء من القانون بتاعنا والكاتشر بتاعنا. لما حاجه زي يحصل they will consider you انت وايف للراجل ده by force by fire. انت هتلقي نفسك الوايف للراجل، ويمكن ما هيكون في انسجام، حاجات كثيره ما موجوده. لكن انت في الواقع لو قبلتي عشان اهلك والمجتمع والكاتشر كله بتقعدي. لكن لو كان عندك زول زمان في حياتك وانت بتحبيه really ومع رياها الزول ده جاء في طريقك، يعني that's the only chance you have. ده قال عشان to feel the feeling that انت you had مع الزول ده. That's the only way that you can sustain the feeling. But that's one of the reasons النساوين they will cheat. وانا بالنسبه لي I don't consider it like a cheating، لان هم يعني يعني هي حكموها بالاعدام وهي ما عارفه اي حاجه فيها، فهي قبلت بالواقع، لكن she have to find a way for her feeling. That's one of the reason النساوين they will do that. The second reason it depends on الراجل المعاكي، لان ده ما في نساوين. we know the part بتاع الراجل والبارت بتاع المرأة. فيمكن يعني there is no pressure. راجلك they cannot satisfy you، وبكون في خجل. يعني جنريشن الزمان ما زي الليلة ده. الليلة ممكن يتكلموا ويناقشوا ويطلعوا الكلام، لكن في ناس بيخجلوا وبيحاولوا to cover their husband. لكن they will cover them، وفي النهاية عشان هم ما في حاجة كويسة، لو طلعوا برا ولقوا حاجة اللي will make them happy they will deal with that way. وفي النهاية people will consider it like a cheating. لكن هي عندها مشكلة في cause something is جواها هناك she doesn't know who to talk to or how تعملها ازاي. ولو هي اتكلمت they will consider هي ما نافعة، لأن ما في حقوق للنساوين عشان انت تجيب الناس وتقعدين تقول لها يا جماعة راجلي ما في البيت هي يعني في بيت he is not enough for me. people will misunderstood you وبطوال بيطلعوكي إنسانة ما نافعة وانت وكده كده كده وما عارفين ده فيلينج بتاعكي، ودي حاجة من حقوقك اللي انت تتكلمي عنه وتشوفي طريق عشان يكون في علاج. المرة الثالث هو المرأة اللي هي المسكينة اللي هي هتتزوج الراجل اللي عنده مليون نساوين. to be honest عندك مليون نساوين، انتوا الاثنين اللي في فيسبوك ده هسه اي زول عنده مرة واحد صح؟ اوكي اي لايك مع نساوين مع نساوين كل الواحد من الواحد ده. I know it's kind of حاجة shameful but it is like it's the fact. How long it will how long you can go, how much energy انت you have تعمل له divided للنساوين ده كله. في نساوين بيقعدوا سنين منتظرين دورهم يجي، وانت الراجل you are taking it every day من مرة لمرة. ده لو عندك energy and I don't think انت كمان بتعمله every day، لأنه بيكون لو depend on your age. ما عندك energy بتكون في الأوضة بس مع المرأة وتطلع ما في أي حاجة كويسة بيطلع من الأوضة ده. I know واو بس this is the truth. أهلا they have to hear that. يلا في النهاية المرأة أنت بتجيب واحدة يعني في عمر جناق الأول، بتجيب واحدة صغيرة and they really they will be on fire, and you cannot do it for them. I don't consider it as cheating لأن أنت جبت الذنب لرقبتك فالمرة دي بتقعد معاك بس لمصلحة لكن she have to find a way outside. Unless I'm lying, but that's the truth.
لكن I mean, why are you putting yourself into لو كان بيت شابة you're marrying زال عمره 50 سنة? What do you expect?
It's back to your family.
عشان قروش ولا pressure؟
عشان قروش عشان القروش ولا الحياة الاقتصادية وأهلك كمان they can just force you to marry that person. فما بيكون اختيارك لكن لما تمشي you will be missing a lot of things within that house. فما في طريقة تحترمي أهلك وتسمعي لهم وتعيشي حياتك من برا. That's the choices.
To be honest with you, most of those Sulatin who have like 10, 20 wives, the children are usually not their kids. Most of them are not.
That's لو كان في DNA.
Yeah, they're not.
Credit. لو عملوا DNA للناس اللي عندهم المساوين الكتار ديل هم هيبكوا لأن هيكتشفوا العيال ده كله ما في DNA في الزمن ده. وهسه في DNA لو اكتشفوا هيعرفوا إن هم غلطوا في حياة الناس ديل أصلا. لأن that's the result of everything. يعني حتى النساوين when they cheat they don't really mean it لكن they don't have way out. That's the only way. That's the only option اللي بيكون قدامهم كده.
And أمين
خلينا انت ما ضربتي خلينا اكمل كلامي. Yes, go ahead. الله ما جاي وضرة.
No, قلت لك المرأة في cheating that are so smart, it's not stupid like men. I'm sorry guys, but men طوالي تبي تلقاه بتظبطه.
Yes, yeah. فيعني ده من أسباب النساوين they will cheat. Another فئة في زول بيكون actually possessed. والpossessed ده طبعا ده جواه demon. والdemon ده will push her to, like when it is something that is not normal, she just wants to cheat all the time. There is something wrong with her. والناس they will just بيعملوا conclusion فيها. They cannot even find the root cause of her problem. And they don't look into it. حتى لو جاء قال لنا possessed, how many of us will understand that? وبدوها يعني هي ما نافعة أو كده but she have a problem, a big problem. If لو ما عملوا deliver, she gonna be like that forever unless she got delivered from that spirit. فدي الأسباب اللي بيخلي النساوين they cheat. السبب الثاني هو أهلنا السودانيين اللي بيرجعوا السودان أيامات دي وبيقعدوا 8 سنة 7 سنوات 6 سنوات. أنت عندك مرة في الإسلام 3 شهور كان أنت ما دخلت على مراتك 3 شهور محروم عليك على طول. 3 شهور وحاجة كده. فيفيان should know better.
4 شهور 4 شهور ما بتديو مصاريف ما بتحبشوا هي محرمة عليك.
What do you mean? In 4 شهور ده she's allowed to go out and look for another man?
No, 4 شهور أنت ما بتديني مصاريف ما بتنوم معي أنا محرمة عليك.
Wow.
You have a right.
4 شهور. 4 شهور ده بسيط. Imagine بيكونوا سنين وسنين وهم يعني they are waiting. You know, هم human being عندنا feeling يا جماعة. We should be fair enough to each other. Especially الرجال الجنوبيين they should really understand النساوين ديل يعني مساكين. They do have feeling. لكن يعني عشان تمشي to fight for your feeling they will consider you something different. وكان زول مشى من هنا رجع السودان شاكل مع راجله بيقول والله الفلانة دي جات وعملت المشاكل وما عارفين هي جات تعمل مشاكل لشنو. And that's the only way out. تمشي تعمل مشاكل لأن she cannot express her feeling more than that. ولما تمشي هناك بتلقى الراجل is enjoying his life. مليون من girlfriend وفي كم نساوين هناك على جنبه. So he's not like alone. في النهاية أنا يعني أنا ما بشوف حتى النساوين دي if they cheat that they have the right to cheat يا جماعة. Something is pushing them. Somebody is pushing them to cheat. لكن الرجال اللي they cheat unfortunately ما عندنا يعني the only person I can give them right ده الراجل اللي بيكون possessed. That one I can give him a right. لكن the rest of them they don't have any reason. they don't have any reason really. لأن انت اللي بتجيب مليون نساوين لنفسك، انت اللي بتجيب لك مليون جيرل فريند لنفسك، انت اللي بتعمل اليمين والشمال. انت اللي بتحرم المرأة بتقعد في السودان سنين وسنين وتخلي مرأتك في وestern wall هنا she's suffering بالعيال suffering في اي حاجة، وانت هناك enjoying. انت تحرمها من الحياة وتحرمها كمان من العيال وتحرمها من حاجات كثيرة. They should think about that. I don't know, I'm not gonna generalize the all South Sudanese men، لأن في الكويس وفي الكاب. في الناس اللي شوف بيبيان قال because
That's true.
okay Viviana never mind. في الكويس really we cannot generalize everybody, we cannot هنا، لكن the majority they do have a problem. وفي ناس في الرجال التانيين اللي بيكون عندهم مشكلة actually they cannot يعني function well، ممكن أعذرون، لكن هم كمان they will take a different way، لأنهم بيشوفوا لو they didn't please this person let them go and try somebody else. لكن that's not the way out, that's not the solution. The solution أنت تشوف الدكتور وشوف حل مشكلتك. وفي حلول كتير، إحنا في بلد فيه حلول لأي مشكلة له حل، ولكل قضية قالوا له حل. but they because الشيم والcultural وهو بيشوف ده عيب، ما في حاجة عيب أساسا، ده مشكلة. this is يعني is a disease. أنت you are facing that disease، لو أنت ما جيت ب solution and you come out from it, that thing will kill you because damage في marriage حاجة because damage في حاجات كتير وفيك أنت ذاته، ونفسيتك بتكون تعبانة وأنت you will insult yourself من الحتات التانية because you feel like something wrong with you. لكن it's good يعني لو في زول عنده حاجة زي ده it's good يعني I know not everybody will cover you or will understand you. شوف الزول اللي ممكن يعمل لك understand واتكلم معاه حتى لو مرة. don't be there's nothing shameful about it، لأن ده حاجة already من يعني أنت اتخلقت كده، ففي solution لك شوف لك زول أنت ممكن تتكلم معه أو أمشي للدكتور. you don't need to talk to somebody. امشي للسوشيال وركر then. لو ما قدرت تتكلم مع اهلك السودانيين ولا اي زول انت you know them just go to social worker or go to a doctor. امشي كلينيك وقول له انا عندي مشكله كده كده اشرحها للدكتور. هناك بيكون حاجات كله confidential so nobody gonna know what's going on and then solve your problem قبل ما الفاس يقع في الراس.
انت عارفة يا عمال الرجال السودانيين كتار عندهم بروستاتا كانسر قاعد تجيب لأنه هم ما بيمشوا بيعملوا ear check up، بيشوفوا private place ده belong to them ده المشكلة هنا. والراجل السوداني ما بؤمن بأنه يمشي يحكي لدكتور يقول لك يا أخي عنده مشكلة في الجنس عشان يمشي انت صاي لو قلت لراجلك انت مالك كده ده يدقك دق الكاني ماني ده المشكلة هنا. لكن زي ما انت قبل قلتي ما كل السودانيين، لكن ده السوداني اللي انت بتلقاه انه مخه واعي تقول لها يا راجل انت بقيت ما زي زمانك الحاصل شنو كده نمشي نشوفه دكتور، ما بيقبلوا حاجة ده بيشوفوك انت كأنه مرة ما نافع.
Yeah, they do the prostate test with the blood test now. They don't do it the old way. That's what I heard from my teacher.
Oh, that is good. That is good.
Yeah, the world has a few advanced خلاص
Honestly, that awesome.
So I have a question for you guys, Ajira, Vivian and Amel. What advice can you give to cheated husband or cheated wife? Do you think you will take advice the advice from somebody that is married or anybody?
بقول لك أسأل المجرب، أسأل الزول المتزوج، لأنه شنو ولما الزول اللي بيكون متزوج يجي يديك ده على إنه خبرة
لكن don't قبل قال إنه sometime if you take advice في زول المتزوج ما يدو فرصة زاد يمشي بيوك برا so your problem will be known في هلا كله.
لا أنت لازم تضمن الزول اللي بيكتم سرك، ما أي زول
Not everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, what I was saying was that if you have a problem and you go and it's good to go out and get the counseling, because if you go to a counselor like a social worker or something, they're not gonna expose your information outside.
Oh yeah.
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 لكن
They know
جنوبين they will.
Univine will talk about
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
يا جماعة مشاكل. What do you think, Amel?
بالنسبة لي I will just say أنت امشي somebody who been in your shoes, whether هم متزوجين ولا just it was a boyfriend and girlfriend, somebody who been like was in your shoes before, والزول اللي ممكن اعمل له advice really ده يعني في those النساوين اللي هم دايما مثلا لو راجل مش عرس فيكي او you catch him with somebody انت you will just go and do revenge. لان يعني الريفنج في زمن زي ده ما بالنسبه ما هو الخسران، انت الخسرانه. it's gonna come back to you because what you sow that's what you're gonna reap. So don't sow something that you're gonna reap tomorrow in a way that you don't want it. You calm down and use your wisdom. Use something like be wise and think about it well. انت لو داير الزول ده يمشي من حياتك, maybe God want to expose him. Let the person go. لو انت داير تقعد مع الزول ده, forgive them and stay. It's two choices, but don't go and do revenge عشان هو انت قبضتي. حتى الراجل برضه لو قبض مرته or girlfriend حقه مع الزول تاني, you have two choices. Forgive and tolerate and take care of the situation and let go and give her another chance, or let her go. Anything. لكن don't go and say okay because كده I'm gonna do a revenge and I'm gonna put her to feel jealous and a lot of things, which is real. ناس كتير بيعملوا حاجات زي دي, but it doesn't make any sense. ده بيوري انت ذاته انت you cannot ما بتحل مشكلة بمشكلة. انت عشان تحل مشكلة you cannot bring another problem. فمعناه في النهاية ما في حل للمشكلة ده. But the best way to go and think about it, what you really want, but give yourself a time. Don't just react immediately. لأن immediately ده بيكون reaction really because of the situation اللي انت شفته. لكن لو انت مشيت you calm down, let Holy Spirit take control of it. Let God just give you the strength to overcome that situation and think about it. But كده the choice حقك. But don't just go and say because عشان الزول ده عمل كده انا بمشي اعمل كده. لا في النهايه الزول اللي بيعمل ريفيج ده هو اللي بيخسر اكتر من الزول اللي عمل القصه الاول. لان الزول الاول ده you don't know what was the root cause of his, like what pushed him to do such a thing. لكن انت you are just revenging because انت شفت المنظر اللي ما عجبك.
Let me unmute myself. There's a question here from the audience, Ball. He said, hello, dude. I think cheating is normal phenomenon. You don't really have to be ineffective sexually. So what do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree with him because it's a thing that happens. It's nothing to do with the lack of sexual. That's not the only reason why people cheat. There's other things. There's many reasons, and cheating is a thing that happens. That's from my understanding of what he said.
Yeah, me too. I agree with Paul. Yeah.
Okay, Amel, what do you think?
Yeah, ما هنا قلنا sexual is one of them. ما قلنا هنا ما قلنا is all basic on sexually, but sexual is one of them. And just ده بيرجع للنساوين ما للرجال. That's one of the reasons بخلوا النساوين to cheat.
Another one from Raja Justin. What man or woman cheat in the first place? There are many reasons some people cheat.
Yep. I agree with Raja.
So which one is hurt the most? When a woman cheat or when a man cheat?
الموست thing بخليك انك تشيت with your in your husband or wife when you guys don't have time for communication, when I have something in my heart and I cannot communicate with you, when I feel I am lonely, you're not there for me. And then I find a friend in Facebook. He's always say, how is your day? I hope everything is good. And then I am going to talk with that person because I am getting that attention what I am not getting from my husband. From there, this is what called cheating, guy. You know, لأنه الليلة فلان ما دق تلفون هاي ما دق تلفون. Always when he call me, I tell him all about my day, and if I was stressed, he will calm me down. This is what it is, you know. Time and communication is the key. If you have those two, the love will be the third one. But if you have a time and communication, your life will be good. And I will say the sexual thing is the last thing because will complete everything. But if you have those all with your man, I don't think you're going to cheat. This is what I think. I don't know.
الراجل اللي بيعمل لك attention and قلت شنو attention شنو
Attention.
and
No,
communication.
no communication and time. Yeah.
So that's the only reason بيخلي مرة تشيل.
Yeah.
Wow.
اسمعي
Maybe
اسمعي دقيقة خليني أوضح لك عشان تفهمي أنا وين. لما أنا متزوجة أوكي، لما أقبل زهجانة مع راجلي ما قاعد بيسألني مثلا أنا يومي كيف، درى فضفض زهجانة ما لاقي زول أتكلم معاه. قمت لقيت واحد إنه بس يعني كصديق بيسألني من يومي وبيسألني يعني بيتفقدني. راجلي ما بيتفقدني. يا حتى لو أنا مثلا زدت وزن ما بقول أنت زدت وزن، لبست حاجة ما بيعمل، يعني هو أنا ما ألاقي منه الاهتمام. ده سبب
معناه انت فاقدة حنان. And you look.
ده انت لما تلقى زول بيقوم بيعبي لك المكان ده بخليك انك انت تقوم شنو تشيت، لانه ما في اهتمام. ما الاشياء ولا انا بشوفه ثالث الاشياء في الزواج بيكمل الزواج. لكن الثلاثه الحاجات المكمله للزواج انه you have to give your wife time, okay, and communication key for everything in this life. If you guys everything you guys communicate, believe me, nothing is impossible. And then the love and sex, this is the last thing, you know, because it's all like that is full packet. This is what I believe. Madam, what do you think?
Everybody into different reasons في حالات زي دي I think. So it will depend on الزول والحاجات اللي هو دايره يعني عشان تخليك ما تشيت. لأنه لو مشيت لقيتي attention برا, I mean that attention is not gonna pull you to the point to go and cheat on your husband and just like that, you know. لأن الزواج فيه صبر. الصبر ده something like. وبعدين هنا في يعني في احنا في الحته اللي هنا فوق هسه there is not a lot of we don't have enough time ل each other, you know. هنا ممكن we have to create that. لأنه it depend. المرة بيكون شغالة 12 hour, الراجل شغال double. It is not really easy. الحته اللي هنا فوق ده البلد اللي هنا فوق it is not easy. Yeah, we have to make يعني the best thing هنا ممكن people should be taking vacation عشان but there is a communication. Yeah, communication is يعني you guys still can communicate. لكن لو يعني راجل ما عمل communicate معاك و he didn't give you attention, maybe عنده مشكلة, but it doesn't mean you need to go and just shit like that. لو في زول برا اداك attention, that means you are just looking for attention. Marriage is a commitment. فيه حاجات حلوة وفيه حاجات كعب, and you have to tolerate a lot of things in there. So the first thing is a commitment. If you are not ready to tolerate حاجات في marriage, don't even enter. لأن في حاجات كتير will push you, you know, to do حاجات اللي should be out of your control.
Wait a minute. I have you said earlier Sudanese men, they go back home and they stay 6 years, 7 years, and the wife here. Okay? And now you said you guys can take vacation and go. Tell me, how are you going to take this vacation? Like every week, or after 1 year, or after 2 years? And you're not getting that attention. I don't think it's a good way to have a vacation. If you're not communicating with me, you're not giving me time, that is not okay. I'm not going to wait for your vacation. Let us be honest. The communication, the vacation we're going for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Are we going to finish everything? What, for 1 year I didn't talk to you about it? Or something is bothering me all these years? Are we going to talk in 7 days or the 20 days or 1 month vacation? Come on, girl.
لكن ما في الراجل يعني ما في الراجل
Ustaz
بيكون
Guy, I'm
really
gonna go.
ما في الراجل بيقول لك هم قاعدين مع
Okay,
مرته
I
في البيت
understand you go to work in the
and
morning. Okay,
Then
thank you, brother.
I'll call you
and
next
they
time.
don't take care
Thank
of
you
each
so
other.
much.
يعني
Okay.
bye my brother.
Bye bye.
يعني هذا اللي انا عايزه اقوله. ما
Mm.
في يعني راجل بيكون في بين مع مرته and they don't communicate. You know,
Mm.
maybe attention will be less. لكن communication ده لأن they have to communicate. لو ما في بيلاك في حاجات كثيرة they have to be communicate. ولو أنت قلتي because of lack of communication مثلا
في
or
أسباب كثيرة
attention,
من
how long it will
الخيانة
take you
الزوجية
like
يمكن أن يكون.
how long like how مثلا لو الراجل ده ما عمل معك communication for 1 month or 2 months, are you gonna cheat? How long you gonna wait till انت to cheat?
Mm.
I think Vivian here.
Oh, I mute her. Sorry, I even forgot. So, Vivian, are you there?
والله أنت ده يا جاي أنت ده المشاكل.
لا ما في زول كان قاعد يتكلم معك. That's why I mute you and then.
No, أنا قاعد نقرأ في التعليق التحت بتاع فيكي فيرونيكا كتبته
Okay.
بالعربي.
نجيبه تاني. قاعد يقول لك في أسباب كثيرة إلى خيانة زوجية. ممكن يكون عدم الرضا الجنسي أو العاطفي. ممكن يكون فقدان الحب بين الزوجين. ممكن يكون الإهمال الزوجي أو عدم احترام ذاته إلى الآخر. Right?
especially الاحترام.
ده شيء what I say. هسي عملتي شفتي؟
فقدان الحب بين الزوجين.
في أسباب كثيرة. في أسباب كثيرة للخيانة. شفت عدم الاهتمام ده أكبر شيء. أكبر شيء مشكلة. يعني الزول لو ما عمل حسابه بيخرب بيته.
صح.
يا هو صح إن من ما يكون في اهتمام، لكن طبعا الاهتمام من اهتمام لاهتمام بيختلف. and like قبال ما انت like because انت قلتي لو لقيتي زول في فيسبوك وداك attention you just gonna go to that person. It's like انت you just looking for somebody to give you attention.
No, أنا ضربت example لأنه هسه الناس كتار بيعملوا علاقات في الفيسبوك في الميديا you know. يعني أنا
لكن هم
قاعدة
برضه
أقول الشيء
نساوين في
الواقع
بيت
والشيء الحاصل.
وهم برضه نساوين في بيت like متزوجات.
أحكي لك كده، ده قصة عادي، ما قصة عادي، ما خيال، كلام حقيقي. مرة من السعودية أنا ما كنت قاعد نعمل اللايفات، دقت لي تلفون قلت لها يا فيفيان أنا والله عجباني لايفاتك وما شاء الله عليكي، ما في كلام، أنا عندي مشكلة ما قدرت أمشي أنا أواجه أخواتي ولا أواجه جاراتي. قلت أسهل لي أنت لأنه حسيت بك أنت واعية. راجلي شغال الحمد لله باسطنا أي حاجة تمام في البيت، لكن راجلي ما عنده لي وقت. لما يكون قاعد في البيت بيكون نايم، ولو مشينا السودان وقته كله بيقضي في بيت أحد وبيجيني إلا زول نوم. أنا الراجل ده برقد معاه من سنة لسنة، لما أرقد معاه بحمل بلدي وبعد شوية خلينه بعد شوية كده. اتعرفت لي ولا واحد في الفيسبوك قاعدة أتونس معاه والله ما شاء الله يقولوا لي البريد وشنو شنو شنو، يعني ظهرك على الأرض. قلت لها أنت عارفة الراجل اللي أنت بتقولي بتحبيه في الفيسبوك ده هو عايز منك حاجة واحدة، لما نحصل عليه هيخليكي. أنا كرأي شخصي اقعدي مع راجلك وتكلمي معاه بكل صراحة، لأنه أنت لو ما عملتي كده أنت الخسرانة. في النهاية اللي معاكي في الفيسبوك ده هيعمل معاك أي حاجة عايز يعمله، في النهاية هيتكلم فيكي. وانت قلت ناس بيتكم صعبين، اقعدي مع راجلك واتكلمي معه. لكن ما بالكلام زمن، قلت له انت بتخلق الزمن، الراجل ده انت بتخلق له الزمن، الراجل ده انت بتخلق له وقت عشان انت تتناقشي معه. واقسم بدين الله يا جماعه انا قلت الكلام ده زي ده، هي قفلت التليفون زي الساعه 2 بالليل، دقت لي تليفون قالت له علي الراجل ده، قال لي هو عريان. قلت له يو سي قال لي خلاص بكره انا قاعد افكر، الراجل قاعد في البيت انا اقوم اسوي جبن كده وهناك وتظبط الوضع. قالت لي خلاص كويس. والله العظيم هي دقت التليفون بفيديو، قالت لي شوفي انا قاعد اعمل شنو عندك، وهو قاعد. قلت لها 100 يا هو. هي قاعدة اتكلمت مع راجلها بكل صراحة you know. الراجل قام قال لا والله العظيم أنا كنت منتظر منك أنت تتكلمي معي، طالما هسي جبت الكلام وهنا حقك في راسي، باس المرة في راسه وحياتهم زي السكر. ليه؟ لأنه مرة لو ما حسس راجل بجوا قلبه الراجل ما بيعرف. الراجل ده على فكرة هو عدم الإحساس لو أنت ما حسسته.
معقول
أنا
يا
بقوله ignorant،
واي؟
عندهم يعني بيجهلوا الحاجات. لكن لو قلت له يا راجل كده والله بينتبه.
والله كلامك ده بيبيان يا هو مش مع
آه.
بنت اسمه نياجون ده، قال عدم التواصل بين الزوجين بسبب فقدان الحب بين الزوجين.
مهم.
يعني لكن ده ده مشكلة والله.
ما المشكلة المفروض يعني بجد يا هو اساسا حتى لو راجلك ما اداك مكان او يعني ما عنده زمن ليكي بيرجع للمرأة. المرأة هي المفروض هي يعني you have to
Exactly.
play a role.
Yes.
You really have to play a
Yes.
role
مهم.
Right.
يعني to do what you could do عشان تجذب الراجل. لأن
مهم.
الراجل زي الجنة في النهاية.
مهم.
الجنة ممكن يكورك اليوم كله، لو اديته بس حلاوة بيسكت. ولو بتجيب له حلاوة في نفس الزمن every day هي في النهاية هيجي الزمن ده ويتنزل عشان عارف الحلاوة هيجي. ف the best thing a lot of women even they don't play their roles. When they got married that's it.
مهم.
هم بيفتكروا خلاص دخلنا في القفص، دخلنا في القفص انتهى الأمور. يا لكن في حاجات كتيرة في ماري لو النساوين really they play that role هيلقوا ال attention. لأن both of us we are looking for attention. انت
حقيقة.
زوجت الراجل ده عشان انت دايره attention، الراجل برضه زوجك عشان هو داير attention.
شفت يا جاي هلال ومنرخ ده
مم.
جبال قال لي شنو؟ يعني المرة ده مش يفتش راجل عشان ما لقى attention من راجل، بس شفته مش جوا قاعدين في الحفرة.
نو انا ما اتفقت معك في حاجه واحده. انت انا ما اتفقت معك في حاجه واحده. انت just to go and cheat within a short time عشان تفضل برا مشى. يعني اوكي انت قلتي اوكي انت قلتي كلام حلو. المرأة اللي قال له زول في الفيسبوك and she was about to cheat on her husband. The advice اللي انت اديتي له شنو؟ قلت له امشي وادي راجلك attention right؟
يس.
اعملي حاجه.
اخلق الزمن هاي.
وانا قلت شنو هو ده اللي انا قلت لك. لو انت يعني مثلا حسيت الراجل ما عنده زمن ليكي وما فاضي بيكي انت اخلق الزمن. لو انت يا اخلق الاتنشن يمكن هو كمان هو يعني he's looking just for your attention.
رجال ما قلع دبين
ما قلع دبين هو كمان انت داير attention. اي زول داير attention. انت عارفه العيال دايرين
نلخص في جاي.
وامك دايره attention وابوك داير attention وراجلك داير attention.
يا
اي زول داير attention منك
حقيقة. او والله يا ميل انت عارفة يعني مشكلة سبحان الله. يعني عيالك دارين attention، أحدك دارين attention، راجلك ذاته راجل كبير قدر ده دار attention.
I'm telling you انت لو المرأة اللي هو اللي بتلعب الدور ده كله and if you don't know how to balance you will lose somebody.
حقيقة والله.
والعكس لو you lost your husband انت بتكون مشكلة. you lost your child مشكلة. you lost امك كمان يعمل لك كاس.
مشكلة.
اخي مشي لك كاس من امك دي كمان.
لا ايش ولا امك يا
فده مشكلة. ابوك يعني honestly المرأة هي الضحية في الحاجات ده كله.
لكن المرأة بتقدر سبحان الله سبحان الله.
ربنا ده strength وده الwisdom. she could handle everything. حرام عليكم ده منو قال لنا حرام علينا ليش شنو؟
No,
أليس
you guys attack me like. Hmm?
اوكي اوكي
قاعد ينخس برا كده. Now I get supporter هنا.
Oh my
Hmm?
god.
because really في حاجات كثيرة المرأة بتلعب دور فيها أكثر من الراجل you know ولو هي ما قدرت تلعب دورها هي
وتفقد
هي
حقها.
بتحس بالنقص
يا
وبتفقد حقها
حقيقة.
وبتحس بالنقص لكن هي هتفتكر هي يعني يعني في نقص لكن النقص جاية منها هي she have to be strong she have to be foiling that car every day.
الحمد لله نشكر ربنا الله خلقنا نساوين you know والربنا اداه راجل كويس يشكر ربنا انه ربنا اداه راجل كويس you know because sometimes this life is not fair. تلقى راجل كويس ربنا بدي مرة آخر منه بنية لكن بيقوم بيقبل الوضع وبيعيش وتلقى راجل تاني مرته مولي عليه يدينه العشر سمع وبعد ده بيمشي بيلعب بيديله يعني سبحان الله يا غايته الحمد لله.
Wow. And what
ربنا
about
يجيب شبه ال40 ده.
في واحد هنا كمان في سؤال هنا برضه. Do you guys agree with this person?
بول أنا قريته هاي.
بول yeah well قالت له I know for the fact that some Sudanese women especially women with money in hand in the Western world cheat a lot. We have a number of which is email.
You agree?
No.
Is it because of the money if you don't or because
No.
they live in Western world? Because of Western world?
So the money is a big issue in the Western world?
Money is not big issue. Hey, في بلاد برا هنا I can make my money. I can live with you at home and I am not going to ask you from money. I can make my own money. You know? انت في بيت هنا في بيت واحد مرة وراجل احنا مشترين بيت بندفع half and half. That is crazy.
كل حاجة نص بالنص.
Yes. But back home ممكن مرة بتديبند لراجل لكن هنا ده we are equal. But حتى زي ده أنا لسه بمشي شغل بجي بشتغل في البيت take care you and take care your kids and you not take care me. What's that mean?
That's the question I asked 2 days ago. أنا قلت ده منو جاب القصة دي. I asked really. I don't get it. I need to get it myself. You know. It's really يعني الزول بيشتغل 7 days لكن بترجع البيت والراجل اوكي الراجل شغال نفس الشغل ده لكن لما يجي البيت انا ما اعرف منو دائما شنو الاثوريتي. I really need to know that منو دائما authority لما يجوا البيت why do we have to suffer to take care of them.
حقيقة وتلقى نايم يقول لك أنا شغال.
I really
I know.
وبيقول لك حتى لو بيقدر يشيل الكوباي بيقول لك بيخلي لك الكوباي هناك والاكل الاكل يعني it's already been cooked. Why can't you just go and warm it? You want يعني ده بيخليك what kind of feeling انت you gonna have لما المرة يجيب لك الاكل انت you cannot get up. انا جايه من 17 hours or 18 hours and you still really don't have mercy on me. You want me to do such a thing?
لكن عمل ما
لما يجي بلاد يقول لك pay your bills. You have to pay this. I have to pay this. So why we don't you know leave my money with me and you pay ادفع البلاد كله and I will take care of you. It really is annoying and I don't know why. منو قال a man but respect.
We grow up in a society إنه حتى لو أخواتك قبل يجيب لك أكل في الترابيزة أخوات زولا بيساعدوك to serve boys, right? So
yeah.
It's going to be hard for us to switch كده.
It's not المجتمع السوداني براو الرجال بصورة عامة general. Something common بين الرجال كله. So I don't get it. هم اللي هم
انت عارفة لما انت تعمل حاجة ده من جوا قلبك you wanna treat your husband nice.
I don't mind.
وربنا بديك قوة سبحان الله. ربنا يا مان شوف انت في الشغل تقول والله الليلة لو جيت البيت بس درنا نوم قبل ما انام بالعكس انت تنزل شنطتك وتخش المطبخ.
انت رجال الخيانة تدمهم وانا بمعنى
والله يا جاي بتخش المطبخ وانت قاعد تنغنغ وشغال just imagine this. ليه انا بتعب كده ليه انا بعمل كده وانت شغال قلبك جوا شغال كلام لكن بس يدينك شغال ببره بهنا.
You see?
and then
انا
لما
هسه
تشوف
انا هسه اجيب
راجلك
الستور عشان اشتري حاجات، وانا
اه
هسه بقى في اللايف لما امشي
اه
بالمشي اطبخ حاجه اجيبها
شفتي
خلاص والله العظيم.
شفتي and then
But
انت
my
بتتنني
question, I was just wondering why يعني الرجال ليه يعني مثلا that's a serious case really, and I
I
really need
Correct.
to know it. Like
Correct.
مثلا يعني they don't have mercy or هم they don't think like احنا يعني بشر، ما هو نفس الدم ونفس كل شيء ونفس الجسم. why they cannot just even يجوا يعني الرجال كلهم يقعدوا كده ويقولوا كده نطلع دستور والنساوين اللي في western world حتى لو اشتغلوا نشيل منه بس يعني quarter of their money let
But
them do
I
the
mean,
other job.
the problem, we're not used to that. That's the مشكلة. We're not used to
لكن
it.
يا عمال كمان تدريب يا جماعة
Somebody have to
تدريب
start. Somebody have to
تدريب
start that.
تدريب يا عمال. انت عارف زي مثلا راجلك ينوم في سرير يقوم من سرير ما يفرشه، ما تخليه اخر زول يفرش السرير. قعدت في
It
كرسي
depends
لما
on the
انت قايم
culture.
صلح
انت
المخدة.
عارفه في ناس الكترة حقهم ما بيسمح الراجل المتزوج يعمل السرير.
ده stupid thing. والله تصلح السرير لو فرش الملاك غلط انا بدق لك تليفون وبرسل لك فيديو.
I'm telling you في عادات في صاحبتي الراجل النهائي ما قاعد يعمل السرير، فانا سالت ليه قال لي اعمل ده عادات. قلت لا والله حتى العادات في السرير ده حاجه صعبه جدا، يعني البلايه والسرير يعني حتى لو هو فضل في بيت هو لما يقوم بيخلي السرير كده، لان عادات انه هو انت تزوجت انت محروم تعمل السرير.
That is stupid
ده حاجه
عادات.
عجيبه خلاص.
That is stupid عادات. I am going to divorce that man طوالي.
You can because
لكن ده دير صبر ودير تدريب. يعني you have to teach your husband in a day. We have to do this equally. And if you don't do
انت
that,
بس تغنى
Guy,
تقول
let
له
me tell
عاداتك
you this
في
funny
بلدك.
thing. Guy, let me tell you this funny thing. راجل بيقوم من السرير بنوم، بقوم من السرير بيجر السرير بس بيمشي. بيجي انا ما بمشي شغل اول منه. جاي انا قاعد نايم ساي شو الرب بيجي بجاوب وخدته بجنب كده انا قاعد نايم ساي. قموس بيشيلوا بجاوب انا قاعد نايم ساي. يوم انا جيت قلت له كده تعال هنا، جا قاعد. قلت له السرير ده قاعد تنوم في منو؟ قال لا احنا الاثنين. قلت له اوضه ده قاعد يقول احنا الاثنين. قلت له خلاص من الليله وصاعدا لما تقوم من السرير تسوي زي ما هو. مسكين يا قاعد سواه السرير ما مظبط تمام. دقيت له بفيديو قلت له المخدة ما مفترض يقعد كده ومفترض الملاية تشد. قام قال لي يا أخي أنت عاملة زي المهندسة.
يعني you want to make sure إنه سيعمل the way you want it.
قال لي أنا ما فضل إلا يكون عندي مسطرة في السرير عشان نسطر يا قاعد. أنا كنت زعلانة أنا مت من الضحك
عشان يوزن تمام كده.
جاي الراجل بقى بيفرش سرير والله كانوا انا فرشته. يعني I was so happy with him now. حاجاته ذاته هو برتبه حاجاته يعني he just so good. لكن take me time نقدر 24 ساعة. But you see women can do something like إن كيف انت تقول في وقت نقدر وفي وقت حلو تتكلم مع راجل. But this way in America here we have to work equal. I don't mind, don't share me in the kitchen. But in this bed you have to fix it.
والله في سؤال هنا من هيلنا. في سؤال من هيلنا. اسمع يا جاي قاعد تساعد زوجتك والله انتوا you guys answer يا جماعة.
واي انا ده I love you هيلين. سؤال زي الشطة كده انت قاعد يقول لنا كده وقالوا باب النجار مخلع.
Of course I help her في كل حاجة.
No, honestly you do.
حياة مشاركة 50-50. I have to do my half and she do her half.
That is good.
شغال لو في dishes. The good thing I have girls. بنات بيساعدوني كتير. لو كان ما عندي بنات كان بكون لي صعب. So thank God, I'm sitting like a boss. لكن لو بقى تعبانين I take over. Not every day. I know the girls are
You
there.
remind me of my boys. My boys كلهم من أقول لهم نعمل dishes قال لي mom you really need to have a baby girl. قلت له
Helena says she love you too.
قلت له عشان الدشز I'm gonna أجيب بيت ده كلام شنو يعني dishes لبنات بس.
أمال أنت أولاد كله؟
أي
أيوة.
عملنا اولاد. مهم.
وانا كنت ليه انا قاعده اكورك؟
عشان
انا
دربي
انا انا بس وحيده في اولاد، الراجل راجل والاولاد كله رجال.
ايوه
واو.
انا اشيل هنا واجيب هنا
عيال
واجيب
شباب
كلهم.
فيميل في البيت
I'm the only
مسكينة
female, so it
والله.
is not. Yeah. ولما قلت لعيالي they have to do that, قال لي يا مامي you really need to have a baby girl.
واو، لكن صعب عشان كده ربنا اداك اولاد كان كده.
Why عشان تصبر؟
and thank God أنا
That's
thank
why.
God إنه أنا عيالهم ملخبطين.
ده مشكلة.
Vivian, you
ربنا
lucky you
ربنا
have boys and girls. ده كويس.
يا ولد، لكن ولدي واحد ده عيوني يا أخوي، ولا جندنا من أقول ولا من غيرك، بس أنت واحد أن واحد يتعب.
مش هو يا بكر مو؟
no هو تاني. يا هو تاني.
هيلين قال عنده 5 اولاد.
ما شاء الله
تخيل.
ما شاء الله جايين بعدين
انا بقدر اتخيل. قول لي
5
هل انا
أولاد.
I can imagine. لان انا برضو جن اخوي جابوا لي في بيت برضو ولد. جن اخوي الثاني ولد. كان you imagine كل اولاد جابوا لي في بيت، فانا بقيت ام اولاد. لما يجي بيت كله موجود يا جماعه this is too much for me, I can't take it.
لكن اسمع، الناس اللي عندهم اولاد do you think it's easy ولا صعب؟
It's not easy. اولاد they are really terrible.
أولاد
بنات
بنات؟
يا اولاد terrible.
والله أنا ولدي ما شاء الله عليه.
No. اولاد they are too
بناتي
much.
قاعدين يعذبوني، لكن ولدي ما شاء الله من محوسة غير يا أمان، بتاكل في طرف ولده وتمسح فوق وجينا ده فعلي يا جماعة ليه يوم الليلة في نفس محله.
ايوه.
لكن قلت المرة اللي بعدين ما بقى كويس لولدي I'm going to take my clothes I will be naked. يضحك لما نقول له كده.
انا عندي ولد اختي he is really nice, he loves to do everything بتاعي اختي كتير. لما قلت له ولدي شوف كويل how he does everything to his mother, قال لي I can't be him and he can't be me, mom. Everybody they have their own way of doing things. I don't like to do dishes. You don't like to do dishes.
الحمد لله عندي بنات. شوف خلينا قاعد اقول شنو.
قاعد تعرف انت خاشي الجنة؟
انا؟
يوم تموت انت
عديل كده. عديل كده.
اي والله البنات ده النعمة. البنات ده النعمة، وانت عارف قاعدة قلبه حنين، زول ابو البنات ما حنين برغم اخلاقه ضيق، لكن قلبه ابيض حنين.
ما نوراوي في النهاية.
كان نهر ما جاكم في شو ده وعمل لكم ترك. You guys will never understand that.
اسمع نوير ده one way طوال.
لكن
I'm not including في قصة بتاع نوير. Take me out of it.
لا البركة في ما الله يخليهم لك يا جاي ويجيبوا لك نسبان، بعدين بتبقى عندك أولاد. إذا شوف مدام جا مدام هنا مدام لونا هنا قاعد تضحك.
ما إحنا نسبان. إحنا نسبان أولادنا كده داخلين ال NBA we are just نخش بين كده في البيت جاي.
ويا كلكم أولادكم ماشيين عرسوا. أنا بيت جاي واحد مرت ولدي هي عشان أنت نبغى نسبان forever.
حلال عليكي.
ده محجوز باقي لي 4
انت قاعد تتكلمي في نوير and they're gonna let you marry جناب.
ليه ما نعرس؟ ليه ولدي معرس؟ هاي نويل ده على فكرة نسباني كمان. أختي الكبيرة مني. No أمان.
Change your language.
أختي الكبيرة راجلة من نوير، أنا عندي 2 يا نوير. والله نسيبي ده I respect this man so much. نوير men are very good.
واو.
والله العظيم. وزاد نوير جنهم بنات جوبا. أنا ما أعرف إنه حاسة شوف قاعدة ماشية شال بيت خالتي.
كده شوف.
كلكم بس ماشيين بنات جوبا.
أنا ما أعرف سر شنو يا جماعة.
والله أما عشان نحن حلوات وطوال عشان كده.
I can't say anything.
Amel, she's gonna complain now. My dinka طوال كمان.
I don't want to say anything. Let me just keep it to myself. Viviana, أنا دايراك تنومي مرتاحة tonight. I don't wanna make you upset.
I love you. أيوة والله
أنا
love
داير
you.
الناي حقك يكون night because tomorrow is Friday وبكون أنت weekend off. But let me have your
Honestly, I'm
weekend.
so
Enjoy your
excited. I like a good thing you don't want to just drop my emotion down. Thank you.
Yes, I don't wanna do that.
Today I'm
يا
free.
أقول لك سبورت يا فيفيان.
اي بنجوبة حلوين بس اي يب يا لون شفتها يب انا عارف اسم مستريحة.
Hey, then our wifey, oh, we can't say anything when our wifey, if her face look like that, our wifey, oh.
أيوة.
Oh gosh.
واو.
عسل بنات جوبا عسل بس. والله you are right, wifey, oh.
Yeah, she is. Binia tajube. Galde bamba tajube.
No, اسمع. بنات جوبا عشان هم رخاص شوية ما زي بنات نوير. بنات دينكا ونوير يعني نوير ودينكا بنقول دينا 400 بقر 500 بقر ولا كيف بعمل؟
عشان اننا رخيصين خلاص اننا من اللي لون اخر باري بارسو بارجان بورا ده كله مزيد مال.
لكن هكذا نوير ودينكا دير لك 400 بقر 300 بقر تجيبه من وين؟
واخيرا تمشي للحته شيل امشي بس من مع الناس فيفيانا بتدوق بسعر معقول رايت.
الله يخليك يا امل يو رايت مان.
اكيد حبيبتي.
امل ريسبكت يور سيلف.
ثانك يو امل ثانك يو فور يور سبورت.
صغيره وحسي جاي هو قال لي شو انا I have a good weekend now she wanna just drop my weekend down.
الزول قال لك انتوا حلوات لكن خسار. قال لك انتوا حلوات لكن خسار بس جاوب على الزول ده معنا.
دمنو قال لنا نحن قصار. هي قال لنا نحن قصار كده نفتش فيه قال لنا نحن قصار. هاي ما كلنا نحن قصار والله العظيم. بنجوبة بالذات باردين ما شاء الله هم أولاد أعمام مع الدينكا هم طوال مع الدينكا والنوير. في بينهم صورة غرابة.
You just said the truth. أديتينا برضو الكريدت أولاد أما على الدينكا. So أطول بنرجع للدينكا.
دينكا بوردل ما مننا وفي نبدا اي واحد من بورتل اللي قدرتوا نروتان باري عشان كده نحن قريبين منهم طولنا ما شاء الله. لان لو جينا للزاندة ولا المراحة لابويدا ده ناس قصار لكن باري ما شاء الله حالهم ميدين. او ماي جاد.
والله في الجين كله في القصير في طويل.
حقيقة
كله موجود. الجمال جمال الأخلاق والنكون أحلى مش بيقولوا كده.
يس حقيقة.
يب. لا القصيرة زي فيفيانا وين أخلاق she is good.
Oh my God جاي أنا لونا قصير لونا شافني
كل شيء بدأ يعني في الأخلاق بجد يعني الطول ولا ده المشكلة.
لا أنت عارفة أنا طولي كم يا مضروبة أنت؟
طويلة.
أنا ما مضروبة دي مشت وين؟ أمل طلع؟
She's here. أمل قارة.
أمل أنت طولك كم؟
طولي ده ما في عليك.
على كده طولك كم؟
بيكون في باسكت طولي بيشيله في باسكت بول على طول.
على كده سألتك طولك كم؟
6'2".
بريت طويل ما باين عليك. أنت باين 6'4" 9 5'4".
أنت اللي جيتي بس تقولي عليه ما باين عليك.
والله في الكاميرا ظاهر إنك أنت قصير ولا شنو يا جاي؟
لا ولا في الكاميرا كمان بجنود أطول من طولي. هي يا ماما.
والله؟
أنت
قاعدة حساكي قصيرة كده والله.
لا يا أختي بكون عشان أنا باريتك. لا حبيبة.
لا عشان كده أسيب فيفيان لك سبورت كمان. فيفيان طويلة يعني.
فيفيان عشان أنا باريتك أنت قلت خلاص أنا كل مرة يا أختي ضرتي. لا حبيبتي ما ضرتك إنك في الطول.
يا أنا ثانك يو لونا ثانك يو حبيبتي والله يا بنتي يا جاي
شاوية.
انت عارف تاني قاعد لما نجي شو ده بس انا بقول لك كان في انا ما بخش.
لا ماله يا
الله يديك العافية حبيبي والله يديك العافية. او ماي جاد جايز هسه الساعة 12
Yeah, we even about to end the show also because 2 hours 10 and we plan
Yeah.
to do 2 hours, 2 hours and a half. خلاص ادينا يوم
أمل
ناصر
أنا
ادينا
بشوفك يوم الثلاثاء الجاي لا يوم الأحد أنا ما في قاي هاي راجلي في بيت ما في فون تليفون
خلاص
قاعد نعمل لهم إديت
ده كلام صح. You needed to spend time.
يا بشوفك
احنا
on
بس we'll
Tuesday and
continue
Thursday.
هنكونتينيو يوم ثلاثاء والخميس for now.
يا بس الثلاثاء والخميس أنا معك لكن يوم السبت يوم الأحد ده نهائي شفته لا أبوي كان حيدق التليفون بلقى التليفون مقفول
ايوه ايوه. You want to give time
كما
to your
كود
husband.
تعليمات يا
That's good. That's good. That's
yeah.
good.
But honestly, it's a really good topic. But you know, in the show that end, حاول قول لنا الشو الثاني عشان الناس يجهزوا مشاعرهم ولا مثلا انت تاخذ تراعي
Okay.
ناس تقول لهم هاي تراعي يكون شنو الحلقه الجايه يكون شنو عشان كده تتطور ولا كيف؟
ممكن
Yeah.
so نكتب اجل في ahead of time ان الشو الجاي حيكون
yeah
زي كده.
yeah يعني مثلا انت تقول يا جماعه الليله احنا خلصنا من اللايف اليوم الثلاثاء مثلا الليله يقول الخميس الليله الخميس يوم الثلاثاء ان احنا موضوعنا حيكون للشيء الفلاني لو ما عندك انت مثلا تقول لها هاي يا جماعه انتوا رايكم شنو يعطوا موضوع انتوا حابين ان نجي نتناقش فيه عندنا انت بتقوم بتلقى الله سبورت مثلا زيه وانا عامل هنا ده طبعا هنا
Okay.
نائب المدير والسكرتير والوزير يا سلام.
Okay. خلاص.
Amel, what do you think?
Amel, she's here.
شنو؟
يا أنا ما سألتك.
I got out. قلت شنو؟ أنا طلعت عشان أخوي كان ضرب لي. قلت شنو؟
قلت شنو؟ لما جاي يعمل اللايف زي هسي داريك فين يقوم مثلا يورينا الموضوع الجاي حيبقى شنو ولو مثلا هو يقوم ان احنا نقوم نعمل مننا تطاول زي الناس التحت مثلا يقول يا جماعه انا قاعد افكر التوبيك ده نعمل يوم الثلاثاء انتوا رايكم شنو؟ قالوا اوكي خلاص ده حنعمل يلا في واحد مثلا تحت قال لي يا اخي الاسبوع الجاي اعمل التوبيك عن الموضوع ده عشان شنو ان احنا بنقول شنو نتفاكر ونتبرع بحاجات مع بعض يعني استفادة جاي يدينا وبندي جاي وبندي الناس التانيين. رايك شنو في كده؟
طبعا قلت المرأة اللي في السعودية قال لك شنو؟
قلت له
I'm
شنو؟
just joking. I'm just joking.
ثقيلة صغالة.
No, it's really it's good. It's a good way to do it. حتى لو it's a good way to do it. يعني ممكن we can prepare for it. Yeah. Why is the topic that really there هم يناقشوا? It doesn't mean we know everything, but whatever we know we can let you guys.
بنتناقش. Yes.
قال لك اسال المجرب ونفس على الطبيب فاحنا مجربات ومجربين زي ما بيقولوا. Whatever we know we can share.
Okay. So that means خلاص يوم الثلاثاء الجاي are you guys gonna inbox me ولا عندكم فكرة what do you guys want to do next week?
انت فكرتك شنو؟ ان احنا بنشوف فكرتك يلا نحن بنقول اوكي جاي ان احنا كويسين بداك ولا كان ما في let us think about something like that يعني لو عندك حاجة حاسة في راسك تقوله لو ما عندك تقول خلاص ان احنا حنجي نتكلم عن الموضوع الفلاني انتوا رايكم شنو؟
صراحة I still didn't plan for next week هيكون شنو لكن لو عندكم I can put it down in notes.
انت عارف جاي you know what you're supposed to do next week انت عمرك ما جبت التوبيك ده about thingy مثلا الستيب daughters انت راجل يجي يعرس مرة عنده عيال وراجل يعرس مرة عنده عيال. That's honestly is very very important thing. مثلا لو عيال مرة تزوجوا عنده عيال والراجل متزوج هو عنده عيال ومطلقين يلا دل كده عندهم عيال من العيال المرة يجوا للراجل والراجل عيال يمشوا للمرة. لأنه أنا في ناس كتار هنا ما بيقبلوا إنه الستيب دور يقيم في بيته ما بيقبلوا. I don't know how أنت عندك عيال من راجل تاني وكيف أنت ما بتقبل عيال مرتك وليه الراجل إنه يقبل إنه مرته يعمل كده. I don't know. It don't make sense. What do you think, Amel?
That's a good topic.
Yeah, it's a good topic. I was just thinking about something else, كمان بتاع you know لأن no that's a good one to go with and then after that لأن في ناس هنا يعني عيالهم they involved in drugs and instead هم to يعني هم they will judge their kids وفي ناس بيشيلوا عيال وبودوهم السودان عشان هم they involved in drugs. I don't know, is that the solution بالنسبة لهم؟ لأن في عيال شالون هنا مش في السودان they commit suicide. You know, عشان هم they involved in drugs هم ودون. Is that a solution? I mean, يعني is that the final solution للparents زي them or they should look the different solution?
اوكي يلا هسي جاي عندك اختيارين، ده حتعمل يوم الخميس ولا يوم الثلاثاء ولا حتعمل حق يوم الخميس ولا الثلاثاء؟ الاختيار
No,
بقى
حقيقة
عندك.
الأول طبعا
ممكن
الشرف
نعمل بتاع
شرف
بداية
عليك
فيفيان
الله
يوم
جاي
yeah.
جاي.
الثلاثاء. ممكن نعمل بتاع فيفيان يوم الثلاثاء.
No, honestly, no, it's okay. شوف اختاري انت يا تو فوق واسهل حاجة امل برضه سامح على فكرة.
Okay, can you repeat it again, Amel? What's
قلت شنو؟
repeat the topic. What is what?
التوبيك حقي؟
العيال اللي ودهم overseas قلت؟
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
هاي اللي بدي يقطع.
I can hear you.
نقوله طيب؟
هيقولوا فيفيان لو تسمعته كويس.
هو قال ده مثلا التوبيك جاي يكون عن العيال اللي بيكونوا بيعملوا دراك هنا، يعني دراك أهلهم بيقوموا بيبعتون السودان، أو يلا في منهم في عيال قتلوا نفسهم هناك. أنت كرايك إنه أنتوا شايفينه حاجة ده كويس ولا ما، أو المفترض يحصل وما يحصل؟ يعني ده كويس، موضوع هاتف جدا جدا، وأنا بموضوع ده أنا already عندي واحد لايف موضوع. راح نبدو بده.
اوكي. بتعمل ولا بتاعك؟
بتعمل وبتاعي بعديه يوم الثلاثاء، حق تعمل بكون يوم الثلاثاء حق الخميس يا ده موضوع تمام 100. شوف انا طيب يا امير.
يا هنا في ناس بيقول انه حق عميل مهم شديد.
انا قلته.
اوكي خلاص. thank you. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Thank you, Vivian.
يلا باي. Good night.
Good night. All right, we come to the end. Thank you guys for your participation, and I will see you guys again inshallah يوم الخميس يوم الثلاثاء القادم الساعة 9 بالليل. Please share with friends, and also invite more friends to come and engage with us on Tuesday next week. As I mentioned, our shows usually on Tuesdays and Thursday from 9 to 11 or 9 to 11:30. Now it's 2 hours and 17 minutes because we started at 9. So it's good to start at 9 till 11 or ممكن نجر شوية لغاية 11 20 11 something. So we usually go for 2.5 hours because some people are working in the morning, so we have to give them a chance to rest and etc. You know. Good night to you all. Thank you for your time. We'll see you inshallah on Tuesday by God's grace. All right. I'll play one more song, and then after that I will end the show, and I will see you again inshallah on Tuesday 9 p.m. Thank you for your participation. Mel, want to say something before I close? All right, I will give a Mel.
أنا اتهربت من المحل عشان كده.
It's okay. People now they accept. Gibulu, Galino, they agree with you. We can do the the kids are بقولوا deportation مش اللي بيشيلون في أفريقيا.
يا أهل بيشيلون هنا أساسا، يعني أهل هم لما يكون عيال they are under drugs or under alcohol بيكونوا they will think يعني خلاص عيال ما بسمعوا كله بيشيلون بودوهم السودان. You know, like I don't understand, like يعني ده بيكون هنده solution بتاعهم أساسا. is that a final solution بالنسبة لهم؟ أنا في عيال ودوهم and they committed suicide. A lot of them they committed suicide. فلو هم قدروا يشوفوا different way to solve that problem, in my opinion, will be much better.
So instead of يعملوا deportation يكون في
Yes.
حل مو.
Yes, يكون في حل.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you. I will bring that topic inshallah on Tuesday at 9 p.m.
Okay, no problem.
You take care.
Okay. You too. Say hi to our wife.
Sure, I will. Thank you so much.
You're very
All right.
welcome. Good night.
Good night.
Shalom.
Shalom. All right. So we play one more song and then we call it good. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Inshallah.
Mama bikoreta toge alela. Mama gali jena de faida to mafi. Mama ne situ gali de umon. Ya ukara bujena de mababa. Iyal tanas taninkan bidou. Teresa. Bekura.
Good night, Taro.
Kaman bidun kurush. Tafutu. Teresa. Bilimbi sumutu keni fikura. Oberua fikenisa, mami fekiri, dekulukan dirasa, ashani jena dekere arufta deshuno, ashanu mon defeki susikata mustakbal de barau, lakini tena tamama, mabido bekura ya pani, lakini tena tamama, mabigeni ekian degigawai. Kagena tamama amolo haja batal. Mama biwona so haja kulu kulu. Kenya tamadana o. Jana nasimi adibu. Kenya tamadana o.
Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on Tuesday after this song.
Ana muzekir sabita izaman. Isito dondon. Dodolindu jena. Pese gilas. Dodolindu jena. Pese kura alfogo hina. Mami habisun sangala. Itama bidugu jena tadoldon. Kan amunu batal. Kan arabia mapi. Jena tema biruwa mederesa. Kan abiyu jesma. Jena tema biruwa fikenisa. Kan mawudilo haki. Jena debi abo rasulu. Don karabu jena de. Dama ukiri. Jena kama dalao. Jena kasimi atibu.
Thank you, Brother Terror.
Jena kama dalao. Kanina madari suya alipasi. Kalumo roba.
Bitana hajatani.
Kanina maalimu ya alipasi. Kalumo roba.
Bitana hajatani.
Kanina madari suya alipasi. Kalumo roba.
Bitana hajatani.
Kanina maalimu ya alipasi. Kalumo roba.
Bitana hajatani.
Kusama pele iti mama. Kusara pele ita papa. Kusara pele iti mama. Kusara pele ita papa. Enye toma talo.
Shalom, shalom. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys on Tuesday next week. Thank you. Thank you for watching. See you guys on Tuesday by the grace of God. May God bless you all. Stay safe. Enjoy your weekend with your loved one. And thank you for your participation. Duang, Malwal, Viviana, Peter, Mel, Sister Mel, Ngong, good to see you all. And thank you for your word of wisdom. You guys have spoken well. And for those people that facing or having difficulties coming in or to join, to participate, please practice. If you get a chance, practice on how to get into StreamYard, then go Google it. It will show you directions and instructions on how to enter in a StreamYard app. It's not hard. If you follow the instruction, believe me, it's going to be easy for you to come. And let's all come and let's hear your point of view. We have a lot of issues concern families, children's, family common sense. This is where you drop your sense. So be part of your sense. Come and drop your sense and give us your point of view or give us ideas on how we can move and help families. Of course, we're not expert. We are here to work together as families. We want your contribution. And even when you participate by writing down below your comments, it means a lot. If it's too late for you, now we accept. You can only come with a voice. That's fine. Before you can, we don't allow voice. You have to show your picture. But I understand now because people are working in the morning. If you can participate with only audio or the voice, we can allow you to do so. So I understand some people for pajamas, they don't want to show with their pajamas or in their living room. What's important is what can you contribute, not how you look. Your contribution is highly welcome. And also when you participate by even sending likes or comments, it also help us to come out or to answer your questions. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys soon on Tuesdays, Thursday, 9 p.m. till 11, or sometime we go 11:30. Like we can go 2 hours or 2.5 hours, the max. So now we have 3 minutes to Shanakun Satin Onos. This is more than enough. If you work in the morning, you can also catch up. You can go to sleep so that you can go to work Sabah. I thank you, Nasser Katabu comments below. We really enjoy it. We really know that you are engaging with us, which is a plus. When you write comments down below, or if you write, or if you send likes, it shows that you are engaging with us with the heart or likes. It doesn't matter. It means a lot. When you participate with us, even by writing, it's important. It shows us that you're really engaging with us. Thank you. May God bless you all. I will see you guys again on Tuesday by God's grace. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Enjoy and have a good weekend. Stay blessed.